Hello, everyone. Ravis Marcon's Craig and Kyle Moriarty. Final round and the back nine of the Discmania Presents Sunshine Open. This was presented by our awesome sponsor, Abreu Karol, greatest media team, Disc Golf 978, first available print. Huge thank you to our sponsors for helping us out this year in this event. This was a big time event for us, almost 250 players, Kyle. And
Impressive.
yeah, we had 260 last year, so let's make it 300 next year. We are going into the final round. You guys are shooting all about 4 down. RJ only slipped up on 2 holes, and you're only 2 strokes back. How are you feeling going into this final stretch here?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good. Little, one bogey on the front, but had enough birdies to cover it. Hole 10, feeling really nice going into it. Almost a 500-foot downhill shot. It is tricky. This thing has definitely grown in a little bit, so you have to put some shape on a disc. A lot of people are thinking they could just power through some of these branches, but these things are New England tough. And these leaves will let you know when you get too close.
And it looks like Simon had a good pull until it just hit one of those iron leaves and just dropped him straight down.
Yeah, it's, most of the time you look at leaves, you're like, oh, I'll just kind of push through them. They don't want you to push through. They will break your heart.
Is it oak trees? I mean, these really aren't letting anything fight.
They're
Sometimes
steel.
you get hopeful, but 500 footer par three. I love this hole. Are you throwing the construct?
I'm throwing a glow votum. I
Okay.
want to put a little bit of turn on it. I want to have it drag to the right and snap back. So that's my stable boy. I just did not commit. I think this wet tee pad kind of got in my head a little bit and didn't want to overturn it.
And RJ is going to be the first to throw his approach. This is really far away, folks.
Yeah, RJ and I were both kind of in the same no man's land. We're not good shots off the tee. We hit that main cluster and kind of went backwards. Now we're throwing really awkward distances, and you have to hit really tight lines to go straight at it or kind of swing wider hyzers and push the back wall. We're giving ourselves looks, but
Hmm.
they're not great looks.
Yeah, you're about, I would say 40, so it's going to be a tough putt for you, but you got up there, which is good. And here we go, Simon pulling it right. Little bit strange reaction and not fading out at all for him.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
That was
that was cool.
that was really cool.
I don't think I remember that in the round, but
No, I don't I think we couldn't really see it from where we
yeah,
were with the way this hill is in the fairway.
fifth most difficult hole. Let's see if you can save the par. Oh, little left there, but that's tough with the 2 trees right there.
Yeah, it was framed up. It was not an easy putt. It was definitely one of those maybe, 30% of the time it might stick, but oh well.
Missing with his phi, RJ. Looks like you guys are gonna
Nice.
get. Oh yeah, that's what we want to see, Simon.
Yeah.
Good par save. That was not easy. He had a tough one, and he actually suffered the bogey first round too. So he had a good
Great
bounce back
cleanup.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, so there were 4 birdies on hole 10. Miles Sayer, Hunter Graham, Joseph Wegman, and Wyatt Mahoney.
Hey, that's more than first round.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
definitely.
guys.
So this hole averaged 0.34 strokes above par, so 3.34. So hole 10 has some teeth.
Wow.
Hole 11 here, 336. A little downhill, just righty backhand cut hyzer. You got to hit the angle right. There's enough trees to guard this green. If you soft it like Simon does, you kind of hit down early. You got to hit specific angles.
Yeah, you really do. This one's interesting. I think most players are going to go to the right side. No one's really going to flirt with that left side at all.
No, the left side, I mean, it is there if you're a predominant forehand player. If you don't really feel comfortable in your backhand, it's there, but
All
it's
right.
uh it's a tricky hole.
Yeah, it looks like the method for Harry was really good call there. Look at this.
Wow.
That was insanely pure. My
I,
goodness, folks.
wow.
He was
Man.
really bummed losing his method last year, and he had to work this red one in. So I'm happy that it was able to do its job there. Ooh, looked like a kiss off the tree for you there.
Yeah, kiss into the center cluster.
It's a tough angle if you're not getting the right kick, unfortunately.
Wow.
RJ getting this thing to spin all that much. Jeez.
Wow, he just didn't quite get it to drag left enough, but he's going to be about pin high.
And that's back-to-back holes where he had to throw his echo. And what do you throw there? That was pretty cool.
That was a JK AVR. Just hit an angle, and it just kept floating and matched the downhill slope and went a lot further than I was hoping. What a bid from Simon!
Yeah, that's from the
How
knees.
like he's looking straight at it and then goes
Mm.
dead left of the tree on Annie. That is such a cool looking shot, man.
All right, this is for your par save. Let's see if you can get it done here.
All over it, just not in it.
Ah, yeah. Did the putt prior get in your head a little bit or no?
No, no, no,
No.
no.
Okay.
That
All
was
right.
it was man, you just bogeyed hole 10 and now you're about to bogey 11. What are you
Mm,
doing?
yeah. Well, it happened. This course is tough. This back nine is the first five holes on the back nine are really tough here, or four holes.
Yes. Yeah, it's a really fun course when you're hitting the line. If you're just off your line, man, it eats you alive.
Hmm. All right, Harry, bullseye, feeling pretty good because he just got two strokes on RJ. He got two strokes on you. So that's cutting into the lead a little bit for him. He's now three strokes behind rather than five strokes behind.
Yeah, there's a lot happening here on the scorecards, and we're getting to the most daunting hole in the course, hole 12, a 530-foot par four. This rock wall on the left side is OB the whole way down. This is where your tee shot is basically all that matters on this hole. You can set yourself up for par, you can set yourself up for birdie, or you could be OB and be looking at a much larger number.
Looks like Harry's playing it pretty safe there. I don't even think he threw a fairway. That might have been a mid.
Really?
That was pretty slow.
Wow.
And Simon pulling it left and didn't get it to turn. That was
No,
strange.
he threw time lapse, and there's definitely something on this tee pad right here that's just getting in all of our heads. That's just slippery, slopey. We're not committing to that finish.
RJ also going out of bounds. This is pretty. Uh-oh. Both of you guys. Three of you guys.
Oh yeah. Simon elects to re-tee, so you're not watching uh his first shot. That's he's re-teeing. He went OB so early.
I mean, look at this throw. That's a mile long.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Oh,
ever seen anybody up that far.
he gets, he throws a great shot, gets a little lucky moving through all those trees on that right side, but man, he just crushed that thing.
I think he was a little upset. You guys were all upset at that point, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be OB, especially this early on this hole. And man, you are not happy. And my second shot, I smoked a tree and kicked into the woods.
Yeah, that was a really bad reaction. Did you slip a little bit there, though, or no?
Just pulled.
Yeah.
I was angry. I came in with two bogeys in a row, and I wanted to throw a good tee shot, and I just leaked it instant OB. Never gave it a chance, and then wanted to do too much and threw it too hard.
Well, that was
Harry says, "Guys, here's how you play the hole: throw it in the fairway, and then throw it next to the basket."
yeah, that was beautiful shot, beautiful touch here by
Oh,
Harry. Look at it,
Yes,
just kind
dude.
of slowly simmered in there.
That is so nice. That is textbook how to birdie hole 12.
Back to back bullseye. And for you, you're still kind of working up the hill up there.
Yeah, we're not in a good place here. 3T, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, this is, and he thought he was going
Oh,
to hit that.
that would have been the craziest par save.
Oh my, RJ almost does it
RJ
too.
almost threw it in too.
Wow. Let's see if you can get it. All
Oh,
right. So yeah, I mean, we saw Harry get the 6 or the 7 on the first round, and I think you're going to be taking the 7, unfortunately, on the sec or the third round here.
easy seven, my friend. The best band that's ever come out of Maine from Burnsboro. Easy seven.
Are they really from Burnsboro?
Burnsboro, Maine. It's the course owners up there, the Burns. Some of their
Oh,
family they'll have a party and they made a band called the Easy Seven.
I love it. I got to get out there. I've been meaning to check out that course. Shout out to the Grady over there.
Yeah, Harry with a birdie. That was gorgeous. Not to take away from that.
No, pretty awesome job there. I mean, this hole was daunting for the lead card, except for Harry. That's crazy.
Yeah, Harry made this hole look good. Everybody else said, here's the whole teeth that this thing has. Here's all the trouble you can find.
Yeah, third most difficult hole, 4.45. Some of you guys definitely found it. So now here's hole 13, uphill, 360 feet. It is way to the left, almost impossible to reach. I don't think I've ever seen anybody in the circle. Harry's going to throw a bomb here.
I hope so. I hope to see this thing just go, get up. It's just a little low.
It
If he
was,
had, and
yeah,
like
no
it, this,
skip.
yeah, no skip, but like look at the ceiling you have to beat on this tee shot. Like it is so incredibly demanding. Simon just opened up the gap a little bit more, taking down some branches. There's just not a lot the player can really do to
But
get there.
But it's interesting to me, right? So, like, I'm looking at the stats. This is a 3.48, number one most difficult hole. But hole 12, you saw so many higher numbers. I see seven, sevens, five, seven, sixes.
But you
You
see the
never get
birdies to
that.
balance it.
Yeah, you never get that on that hole, this hole though. You
No,
the worst is the bogey, I feel like.
and I it that could be something where the players are starting to learn and know. Like, listen, I'm not taking a two here. Play for the par. Like,
Hmm.
just don't make the big mistake. Don't throw it way into cluster. Swing it out there. Throw it into the hill.
Oh, that was a good
Make an
shot.
upshot. Yep.
RJ was throwing the Wraith there. So that's the first time that he's thrown the Wraith in a long time. Looks like
Sure.
that's a long, that's a tough
Sure.
angle for you, bud.
Yeah, we've had a lot of those just kind of like stall, floaty Anheuser forehands, and we've been executing them.
All right, so here's Harry's birdie look.
Okay.
That's all. I mean, that's pretty much what I see all
Oh,
the time on this.
all right. RJ, let's go here, dude. Come on.
Yeah, this is a good look.
Ugh. All right. Spoiler alert. There was one birdie on this hole
All
by
right, who was it?
Joseph Wegman.
Wow. All right,
Joey Wegman.
I wonder if it was a part job or
Yeah,
who
I couldn't
knows?
tell you.
Yeah,
I I'll have to ask him next time I see him.
yeah.
But
Maybe I'll ask him too.
yeah, well, we should all ask him. If you see
Yes.
Joe Wegman, please
How did
ask
you
him how
do
he
it?
birdied this hole. But again, you see that there's one birdie on this hole and the scoring separation isn't quite there.
I think we
What's going on?
I
What do
think we,
we
s- yeah, I
what do
think
we
we've
do?
seen one birdie this whole Sunstein series, and it was Wyatt Mahoney for like an 80 footer 3 years ago.
True.
All right,
Oh
hole
man.
14. This is a nice turning shot left to right, but you really have to throw it straight first. It's kind of hard to hit exactly where you need to do it, but there is a nice landing zone that gives you some skip, that gives you that extra 50 to 60 feet that you probably want on this hole to get a birdie look.
Yeah, this is another hole that the shape is extremely particular. You can't push too deep. You can't be coming in early because you see where Harry is. Everybody's getting pumped up. He went too straight. He's kind of in the thick of it. Yes, he did get quite a ways down, but man, he is almost in a really bad spot.
hmm And at this point, Harry's the only person on this card who hasn't had a bogey, believe
Wow.
it or not. So, because we just saw a lot of bogeys on hole 12. So here's Simon and his drive on 14.
Oh, good forehand. Go, go. No,
Oh, why?
that was brutal.
He hasn't had good luck on this hole. He was jammed up on the right on the first round. And here's RJ. Oh, that was going to be good too, it looked like.
Yeah, he went just too deep, just too straight out of the hand.
That was
The distance isn't the problem, it's getting the appropriate angle.
all right. And it looks like you have the perfect angle, sir.
Oh,
Ah,
oh,
there's that money skip, Kyle.
yeah, let's go. And like you saw where I landed, it wasn't much different than where Simon was.
Mm-hmm.
I get a rocket skip and he just smokes a rock.
Yeah, and that could be 2 for 2 for you on this hole for this tournament, Kyle.
It could.
That could be insane. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do it twice. Oh my gosh, Simon almost did it.
Yeah, those are probably two of the best drives I've ever had on this hole. Oh,
Way to save it for the tournament. I love that, Kyle.
yeah. It's always great when when you go through in practice, you throw a bunch of garbage shots and you step up in the tournament and just pin it twice.
Well, I might have to do a reel for you. Which one was better?
Yeah, compare A or B.
Yep. And here's Harry and his par save.
Yep, good par.
Ooh,
Good
right over
par.
the rim. Okay. That could have been his first bogey.
All right, Rivas. There was one birdie on this hole all round two.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I
It
would have
was me.
I was gonna
I
say
was the lone birdie.
I figured it would be more than that. Nice birdie, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm shocked there is only one, just with how many players there are. There are, 58, good players. It was just how good the putting is lately. People
hmm
can just drop in a 50 footer. So to see one birdie, that is shocking.
Yeah, no, the excellent job there. Great birdie. And hole 15, tell me a little more about this one. Now it's getting a little easier. I know that.
Yeah, hole 15, we got 288 feet. You've got a little OB left, which is really difficult to get. You got OB deep behind the basket over a rock wall, but you could just ideally throwing straight with a little gentle fade off towards the right.
Mm,
Almost go in, I guess, is a game plan.
okay. All
If
right.
you
You're
think
starting to
from the
heat up
tee,
again. That was nice, Kyle.
yeah. Well,
Yep.
oh,
Harry. Wow, getting a nice reaction there for Harry. And he is another bullseye, folks.
that's where you want to be on this hole, not behind that pile of logs 30 feet deep next to the basket.
Nope. And it's getting interesting here because Simon really needs to get the shot dialed.
Oh, Simon. You would think, like, man, this is such a Simon Lizotte throw proxy. He was closer to the blue basket playing greens.
It is so true. And RJ, he should be able to get this one. This is perfect
Yep,
for his forehand. Oh, that was nice. That was pretty.
beautiful. He's shaking his head no, but it was great. He's throwing an, what is this?
That's gonna be his
Oh, what a tree.
A3, folks.
A3. Okay.
Nice reaction.
Yeah, great. I guess that's why he was shaking his head. He knew that that thing had some steam on it, but that tree decided to be like, hey, man, we got you.
Simon for 100 feet.
What a
Oh,
good, healthy bid.
yeah. I like the height on it, the swing. And here you are, stuck behind a log and some oak.
Yeah, that's a great view.
That's such a difficult putt. People have no idea.
No, I'd laugh at that miss just because I remember sitting there and like, I don't want to take too much time, but trying to get comfortable in there,
Hmm.
get the right footing, be like, am I inside or outside? It can't
So
fall
many
forward.
questions.
Yeah, and it's just trying to still stay in it and get the birdie and be like, come, oh, nope. It was bad.
And this one averaged 2.71. So, I mean, 15th most difficult hole. This is a must get.
Yeah, there are 20 birdies this on that one, so
All right,
much better.
yeah, hole 16 is going to be a little more difficult because it is a par 3 and it's got some length to it. You have to hit the shot shape really perfect. It's going to be a turning to the right downhill shot. So for most players, you can throw a forehand, but it might be too much angle. So a lot of people prefer a backhand and slightly drift down the hill.
Yeah, that backhand, with a slow disc to just slowly move right the whole way is definitely the preferred route.
Just like this Rainmaker by Harry. Oh my goodness.
That was gorgeous.
I'm pretty sure he borrowed this Rainmaker right before the round, and he
No
said, "I
way.
I have to have this one particular Rainmaker for this shot." And look at this.
Did he borrow it from you?
No, it wasn't even from me. So that
Oh,
was
that's awesome.
amazing. That was a perfect shot shape. And here's RJ with his forehand
Oh, that was so good.
matrix. That was good. I think it's just too much angle.
Yeah, and it's just, the forehand you're typically going to finish a lot harder to the right,
Hmm.
which is definitely not where you want to be. It's a little more protected.
You got down
Okay.
there.
Uh, short.
Almost. Last
Yeah.
tree.
Short, kick back into the fairway. That's okay.
Yeah, easy par and potentially a nice top 3 finish for you.
Yeah, we're looking at it. We're looking at it. From the outside, though, we got to do some stuff to get there.
Hmm. Simon pured it once again, folks. He did it in the first round. He does it again in the second round or third
Of
round.
course. He's throwing that proxy again, and he is Mr. Proxy himself.
What a beautiful flight. I love this hole so
Yeah,
much.
this definitely for me is one of the best holes on the property. Just such a pure disc golf line.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. New England, there's not too many holes that are shaped like that.
No, like where you're throwing a 410-foot shot without a lot of tree, without a tree in the middle.
Hmm.
You're not
Yeah,
really throwing to
exactly.
miss, you're throwing a line, which is great.
Yeah. And another stroke for Simon. Wow.
Ooh, good catch.
Woo!
Oh,
That was a
oh boy.
good one. We needed that.
Yeah, that's what Simon needs right there. That's huge.
Let's see if RJ can get one here too. He's just like probably 27, something like that.
Yeah, but you see how that this finishing to the right is a little bit more guarded with these taller scrub brush coming in.
I'll be shocked. I'm surprised RJ's Matrix got that
Wow.
far. That's a really good
He's
drive. That was great.
he's so talented. He's got these discs really well dialed,
Hmm.
and when he hits them correctly, they do exactly what he needs.
Yeah, and Harry, another birdie. So he is really heating up
Wow.
at 6 down
Oh,
right now.
man, he is loving the back.
So we have hole 17. Tell me a little bit more about this one. Very straightforward, downhill.
Yeah. Hole 17, 369 feet. You're going down the hill, over the well, over a swamp, over a rock wall, and out into the sunny green grass where you'll find the beautiful blue basket. You've got to throw a pure straight shot. It can't drift too much because there is definitely some trees.
And Harry fought all the way down there almost.
Oh, you got a nice little redirect push from something, push left. I think he's going to be in that cluster, just past that cluster,
If he makes
off
it
of a
past.
wood pile.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that. See, that's why the wood piles are there, folks. We
Yeah.
love reactions like that. That was awesome shot with his P2. 369 feet does not play like that.
No, no, this, just like hole 16 doesn't quite play 410. This one is
Mm-hmm.
not playing, 370,
Mm-hmm.
but you still have to throw a really well committed shot. Oh yeah.
Nice line by Simon. I'm a little shocked that this averaged over par. That's a little wild.
This is a hole where you can find a lot of trouble. There's a lot of trees here if you are not Simon Lizotte and you just pure this
Look
thing.
at this line. So
Pretty sure
pretty.
that's a hex he's throwing. We'll see. Yep, that's a hex.
That's a beautiful line for him. Almost aces it. Jeez.
Yeah. It's funny. From the tee box, the way the disc was sitting, it's sitting in the basket. So it looks like it's an ace.
You're gonna be throwing the
Praxis.
Praxis. Yep. There we go. Nice dialed shot there. All right. This is a big moment for Harry. He needs this birdie to keep on pace with Simon.
Yes, Harry. He knows it too. That's huge. He's so clutch when he knows it. Like he is so situationally aware. He knows everything he has to be doing and he pulled it off.
He seems so calm and collected this whole round.
Yep.
Very dialed. And
Extreme, yeah.
getting a turkey on 15, 16, 17. He didn't miss 14 by much. 13 obviously is a wash, and then 11 and 12. So he is really heating up,
Oh,
folks.
I love the clap before it gets into the chains. Just confidence.
When you know, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a shooter's touch, you know? So I love that. Going into the final hole, he has a little bit of momentum, but Simon's really got to make this putt. And I remember there was a lot of chatter on the tee box, so I think we had to wait a little bit for this one.
Yeah, we waited for a group to finish off on 18 to finish driving because, the tee box is right there. We've got a little gallery. They had a little gallery. We don't want to be, getting in each other's way. So we did the right thing and let the higher hold finish off and let them walk off, and we continued.
And shout out to On the Rise. Make sure to check him out on the YouTube channel. They have the chase card footage, and it was a bunch of young kids, for what I remember. Oh my goodness.
It's this field, the MPO field, is definitely getting younger and younger these days.
I think the average was literally 18 or 17, something absurd for the chase card of a 50-person tournament.
Yeah, that's silly.
One of the best of the bunch there, Kyle. Nice shot.
Yeah, that was CTP for our group and CTP for the MPO field.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Congrats.
thank you.
What did I give you?
I got the GMT fidget spinner.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
Well, hopefully Claire loves it.
Yeah, Clara's a big fan of everything GMT right now.
Now it's getting neck to neck, tied up on hole 18. Tell me more about this beautiful finishing hole.
Oh man, hole 18 is a par 4 coming in at just under 600 feet, but it's a downhill 600 feet. It is there for the player to do whatever they want to do with. It is eagleable. It is birdieable. It is parable. It is bogeyable. There's danger. There's reward. There's some risk. You can do so many things here. It is one of the greatest finishing holes in all of New England.
Great description there because it is a risk reward, huge. And we've seen Harry go out of bounds long. I don't think he's doing that here because that was a good pull with his cloud breaker. Woo! We got a good skip up there, though.
Oh, I'm so happy to get to watch this again because this thing is just on such a great line.
I think he had to pull off a little bit, right? Like, you think he powered down a little bit?
I do think he's not going all out.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just controlled Harry Chase distance.
That's insane. 598 controlled. Okay.
RJ. I might be cracking a little bit here after watching what Harry just did. Do not blame him if that thing got in his head.
Yeah.
And
And
Simon says, "You know what, Harry? I see you.
I
I
would
can do that
match
too."
that flight. Oh my goodness. That is so
Oh,
almost aces green.
no way.
That's incredible. I love this sport. Look at this amazing head-to-head matchup between these two right now.
Yes. Gorgeous shot. Yep. Oh, and you can hear the gallery down on 18. All the players are finished and hanging out. They're getting ready and they're seeing these drives come down. They know exactly who's throwing what.
And I would say Simon's only like 10 feet behind Harry. You have a nice pull there. Almost got through. But
Yeah,
you know what? It's the final hole. You're going to be finishing strong here. We know that.
exactly. It was the final hole. I did a made a similar mistake the first round, and I got up and down. So I know I can do it. So
hmm
I figured, why not give it a little extra zhuzh?
RJ keeping it low there. I'm not sure if he's tired, but he looked tired on that shot.
I think this is one of the few times we're playing with the big dogs. The pressure hit him, especially
Hmm.
being in contention. And
Interesting.
I talked to him a little bit after that. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, I was out there. You know, not every day you're fighting Simon and Harry Chase for a win. I mean, that
hmm
is a huge moment. That's a career moment. That's something
hmm
you take with you, and you become legend status."
Mm.
And he felt the weight of this moment here, and it he hasn't been there enough with these big names to really hold on for
Mm.
the full last hole, but you know, he put in one of the greatest performances that I've seen.
See if Simon can make this eagle putt. He did it 2 years ago to win the Sunstein Open.
No, stay in bounds.
Woo.
Oh,
That's some great insight, by the way, for RJ. I never knew that, and that makes me appreciate his round even more because, he really hasn't been in that position, and for him to just be only two strokes, like that's incredible job, like you said.
yeah, he got second at Am Worlds, which is
hmm
a huge accomplishment. But you're playing Am Worlds. You're not playing against Simon Lizotte and Harry Chase.
Nope, this is it.
No!
Let's go, GMT baby, Harry Chase.
There he is, the dagger in the heart, the eagle to win.
Wow, what a putt on
That
the
was
gallery floor
incredible.
to in front of
Oh,
everybody to beat his friend Simon Lizotte. And,
oh,
just like he told me this is one of the biggest wins for him because he's never really had a comeback from behind win. He was so out of it after the first round, he felt like.
oh, yeah. He was so emotional, and in those moments where you see the emotion pouring out of somebody, you see what it means to someone. It's inspiring. You can either take it and let it inspire you, or get jealous. But man, that was a brave
Mm,
performance.
such a cool moment for Harry. So
That,
excited too. I
that
love
basket
it.
almost got ripped out of the ground.
Oh man, he showed a lot of emotion, folks, but that's passion. That is passion right there. And nice hug from you right there too.
Of course.
Well fought round. Let's see if you can. You're right there. It looks like you're in circle one. So now we got to go back to the putting. How do you
Yeah,
putt
it's
after
like,
that?
yeah, normally everyone's letting the winner putt out last, but in this situation, the winner had to putt out first.
Well, par save for RJ. Well done. 10-11 round for him. He's finishing three down. Not the best at blues, but a very solid performance.
Yeah, definitely. In this for me in my head, I knew I had to hit this putt to get solo fourth.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was a big putt,
Were
and it's
you
hard to compose yourself after what you just saw Harry do.
Yeah, that's 20 minutes of just excitement. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it felt like a long time because you get so
Yes.
wrapped up in it, you know?
Oh, especially when you're like, man, I still have to putt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you gotta love that. See, that's where the friendship is beyond the game right there.
yeah. And I think that's something that separates disc golf is that within a span of 2 minutes, you want to be absolutely destroying the person you're playing against. And then you throw a shot, and then they throw a shot, and you start cheering for them. And then as soon as you finish the round, you're traveling with these people. You're staying with these people. You know, being you're forming some of your most important friendships you've ever made on the course, and you're trying to beat them at the same time. It's wild.
It really is, and that's disc golf in a nutshell. Every weekend to weekend too, you're doing things like this, and everyone has their moment. This weekend was Harry.
Yeah, incredible.
Well, Dairy Queen, I guess.
Well, that's going to be doing it, folks. We hope you enjoy this last minute of speech by Harry and also Steve. Thanks for watching, Kyle. Any last words?
I'm gonna let Harry take this off. If we got his speech, he's gonna say everything that you'd ever need to hear.
All right. Thanks for being here, everyone. Have a great day.
All right, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you, Discmania. Thanks. RJ Chirkis coming from New Jersey, shooting awesome. Way to go. Congratulations. Great job. Our runner-up this year was Simon Lizotte.
Yeah.
All right. And our first two-time winner of the Open, time the Sunshine Open. Please congratulate Harry Chace.
Yeah, I'll just keep it short and sweet. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. I didn't look at scores till after 17. I just wanted to focus on my game, and I was just hoping that I had a chance going to 18. I did, luckily. RJ Simon played just unbelievable down the stretch. I mean, we freaking star framed 16, the three of us, and 17. It was just relentless, so hats off to them. And I mean, I really should have had an 8 tier 2 weeks ago, and pretty much for the first time, I really let it slip away. And I mean, it's just one tournament, but I was in a pretty dark place about it, so to come through today is
Welcome back to the light.
So, yeah.
All right. Can we just get a picture of the podium finishers? Yeah.
Didn't we get his name?
That guy. Unbelievable.
It wasn't.
Not long ago, I never beat him.
Took an eagle at least. I'm happy about that.
Sunshine Open, Harry Chace. We took it down for the second time, but this is completely different from the first time because you battled from a hole you put yourself in round one, but then relentless at mile marker and just an unbelievable fire hot round. 8 down? No, 9 down?
I think it might have been 10.
10? Oh my God. Unbelievable on the blues at 501. And we have to check whether that's a course record because I can't remember 10 down. I mean, so how's it feel? Because that was amazing.
I mean, it's somewhat similar because the last time we had some rain too that kind of popped up. But I mean, man, it's a crazy feeling. Like I mean, I'm not new to winning an A tier, but I've never won an A tier in that way before. You know, hasn't been much, but I think I had 5 of them, and every single one I kind of walked it in, or I had a good lead and was just trying to hold on. And this one was far from that. I came into the day 5 back, and I knew I needed to start hot, and I didn't. But I know how this layout plays. I knew I just needed to keep my head down, and as soon as we finished hole 8, we all star framed it. And I know this course. I mean, 9 through 14, nothing is guaranteed, not even a par. So I just tried to pick up a few birdies, which I did. Stayed clean the rest of them, and birdied out once I got to 15, and then exclamation point with the eagle on 18.
That's awesome. Maybe the turning point of the round was 13 because you took a birdie on, or so
12.
12. Sorry,
Yeah.
12. You took a birdie and Simon and RJ double bogeyed.
Yeah.
But you were on the box, so you just had to put it out there. And then that second shot was really very pretty to give yourself a look. So, I mean, it's like the round's never over at 501, so you played 12. So
Yeah, 12. I mean, I've been on the good end of 12, and I've been on the bad end of 12. 12 has cost me at the tournament here many times. It's a brilliantly placed hole and designed hole, and gosh, it scares the heck out of me. But I was able to put it down the middle and give myself a chance. And literally right before that hole, I mean, I knew I was a good amount back. I didn't know how much it was, but I remember thinking 2 weeks ago, with 7 holes to go, I was up by a good amount too, and how quickly I let that slid. So I just knew, as long as I just kept at it and just kept trying to chip away and play my own game the way I know I can, I would have a chance, and chance I got. So
yeah, so let's just talk briefly about the come from behind victory, because you were back of Simon and RJ to start, and you just said like you haven't won that many 8 years where you were coming from behind.
0.
How about the confidence now going forward, that knowing no lead is insurmountable
Yeah.
if you're on your game?
I mean, it goes back to round 1 as well. I let a few strokes slip away, just to being so in the moment, and maybe letting frustration get to me, or pushing when I didn't need to. And I mean, this sport's a marathon. It's crazy. You could have the best players bogey holes and still win, and you can have players that birdie 6 holes in a row and don't even come close. Like, you have to be in it for 54 holes when it's a 3-round tournament. And I mean, if I had played a little bit smarter, who knows? Maybe I could have walked this in. But yeah, disc golf's an amazing sport, and I think we all play it for that reason. It's never over till it's over.
Well, it took an eagle on hole 54 to win the tournament. It was pretty special. We had a huge gallery here, and the roar went up when you hit it, and you were just so stoked. Just that raw emotion, I think. Congratulations, it's awesome.
Thank you.
Great to see that.
I have a personal goal to win at least 1/8 here every year. I've done it since 2022, and with me being on tour, I don't really have that many chances. After this, I think I might have only had one more chance, so to get it done is a big relief.
Way to go.
I think it's only going to motivate me further, because I really put in the work this week to get the putt right, and putting wins championships, man.
Yeah.
That's 2 circle 2 putts in the last 2. So
Well, you've already qualified for the Grand Prix, but we're hoping to see you at the Powerball Cup that weekend.
yeah, I know. We gotta maybe get that the week after.
I
in the
think you're
future,
right. We'll
because
work on that.
I love what you're doing about expanding that field
Yeah.
to more than just 8,
Yeah.
and I really think that could be a great ender and a big festival of New England disc golf,
Yeah.
and have all of us touring guys back as well. So.
All right, cool. Well, anyway, if we don't see you there, we'll be rooting you on in Charlotte or in Virginia. All right, Harry. Congratulations.
Thank you, Steve.
Way
Thank
to go.
you, Abreu, Karol. Thank you, Discmania.